Good morning and Merry Christmas. Welcome to Vectorworks BIM tutorial by Vectorprojects Kenya on the Extract tool, which you will probably find on your 3D tools palette or wherever you've nested it. Mine is nested with Deform, Push, Pull, Extract and Project, sort of germane tools, with various modes up here. Extract a surface, which extracts a NURBS surface. Then parametric curves, or curve, or point. The settings are interesting. The crucial one is this, to create a planar object, which we'll come on to shortly. We're just going to extract a surface. Here is a wall that's a funny shape because it's in a stairwell. I held down the Shift key to select the two surfaces and just click the arrow. That is now absolutely on the surface of the wall, and I want it to be visible, so I'm going to move it just off the face of the wall. We'll see it's a group of two NURBS surfaces which I can stitch and trim, and I want to give it a texture. I'm making a mural. The advantage of this is simply, well, there's two. One, it's cut out the doorway, so I'm manipulating the scale and the horizontal offset. This has the advantage that you can frame the image you want for your mural, whereas I might have just added component to the wall. Of course you could do that, but you can't then shift the image around unless you then change from mode wall rendering by component to wall object, which you can do. The thing is here that we just want something really quick. The design is finished, that door's not going to move. I just want to put a mural on my wall quickly for my movie or whatever. So here's another one, and I have a class called glazing image, or you can have another one called fittings art, so artwork or whatever, imagery. So again, we're just going to click. It's imperceptibly separated from the wall, and this time choose a texture, so just scale it, and there they are. And that's terribly handy just to enrich your interiors or exteriors or whatever, any surface of anything, just to quickly create some imagery in your model. So this time we're changing the setting to create a planar object. So this is a ware field and crystal structure, the plane of that face. So a number of things can follow. It's a 2D, well, it's a 3D object. It's a planar object. So I can do various things. I mean, I can just extrude it in extrude face mode, boing. Or another useful thing is quickly grab the working plane and save that. I love this model. I didn't make it. It came from the internet. Absolutely brilliant. So that's its virtue. Instead of a NURBS surface, get a planar object, and then you could extrude it and manipulate it with 3D tools however you like. To recap, a surface, anything can become a surface. I use it for surfaces on a site model. I mean, you can of course use texture beds, but they don't always work. And this, so you create a surface from curves. The point about it is, like an interpolated surface gives you billions, zillions, squillions of nodes. You can see here I've got 1 U degree and 2 and 1 V degree, so I'm going to make that into 4 and 3 and show the vertices. There they are, right. And now, generally, you want to have the Z constraint switched on, so you just pull it around. Here's a good example of use of the extract tool, because I can now extract those curves. Sorry, that's the interpolated one. You can see exactly what it does. It's going to give you a bunch of curves. But if you just want the edge curve, right, click OK, and it's given me a planar object, of course, because I've still got that setting. Otherwise, I can have it as a NURBS curve. You'll find, I mean, I don't use sweeps. Sweeps are very, very last century 3D objects. Far better to use the loft tool and take a profile curve. Instead of trying to sweep a profile, loft it with a semicircular rail curve if you want a sphere. Because the sweep is all broken up bits of solid. It doesn't have the beautiful mathematics behind the B-spline. I've crashed animations and hours searching through the model. What on earth was it that crashed? And it was a sweep. If you wanted to control the radius a bit more, then you'd have to do it again. But you get the idea. You can make a sphere that way. There we go. So that's the extract tool. So Merry Christmas and a very happy 2022.